What's up, buddy? Here, I know you're hungry. Here you go.
Song, come on, let me see you get gone. Baby mamas, this your song. Been pregnant for way too long. Now tell the DJ turn it off.
If she a baby mama,
Go ahead.
she gon' do that baby mama.
Work.
She gon'
Don't limit me. The enemy, let me tell you something. The enemy only has one or two tricks. He is not the creator. He's going to keep hitting you in the same soft spot. Yes, I'm inadequate. No, I don't have what it takes. No, I don't have everything that I need. But God still called me anyway. And because God still called me anyway, I'm going to get curious about why God called me. And I'm going to be suspicious about why you keep trying to knock me off my square. Every time I get enough courage to step up and do what God has called me to do, here comes the enemy with the same old tricks. He ain't got nothing new to say.
Race has limitations. Just because somebody smells like weed don't mean they don't know scripture. Just because they got pink, purple, and green hair don't mean that they don't have a prayer life. And just because they got piercings don't mean that they are absent of purpose. You got to get rid of your bougie, superficial, shallow self and understand that there's a cross for everyone. And all the world has got to bow down at his name. Just because you got on a three-piece suit and stiletto heels, that don't make you righteous. I'd rather have somebody with cut-off jeans and flip-flops that got a pure heart and clean hand and understand what grace is.
It is your moment. You're going to have to convince people that we don't need to stay here. You're going to have to convince people that it's time to move on. And you're going to have people say, we ought to just stay here because we got bread and we got water, and where you're taking us is too hard. And those are the people you're going to have to just walk and see who will follow you. You cannot stay in Egypt when God has predestined you for the promised land. So my question for you this morning is, what and who are you willing to walk away from to keep the moment that God has placed over your life? And most of us have the syndrome of trying to save everybody in our life, and you're trying to bring everybody, and what you have done is you've cursed yourself to your current position, because not everybody in your life is ready to go to the promised land. Some of them would rather stay in Egypt where it is easy. But I'm looking for some people who know that in your heart you feel a pull to the promised land, and you know that God is pushing you into your moment, and come hell or high water, you will let nothing separate you from what God has for your life. Holler at me if I'm talking to you.